Welcome to Bruce Knows. Today we're driving Ford Bronco Sport 2024, and I know what you're thinking. Bronco sounds tough, sounds rugged. Well, not this one. This one's cosplaying. You know what that show Yellowstone lacks? Dancing cowboys. Like that Madonna video, Don't Tell Me. And that's what this thing is. This is the Madonna version of a cowboy. Let's go! So all the Bronco Sports come with the same 8-speed automatic. They all have 4-wheel drive, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, the big screen Sync 3 infotainment system, and the phone app has access to the car and controlling the car. They all have the dual tailgate with the glass that opens separately, the cargo floodlights, heated mirrors, rear wiper, the keyless access, and the 5-Go mode terrain management. Most importantly, all of them have, for safety, they all have the auto high beams, the cross traffic alert, the lane keep assist, adaptive cruise control, stability control, and auto emergency braking. I'm not really into the Bronco Sport all that much, the looks wise, but if I was younger, I would probably be more into it. And I would tell anybody who's interested in buying this particular vehicle to get the base model, which is $29,000, the Big Bend. I think it's an excellent starter vehicle. And let me tell you why. Because if you get the base model, it looks really cool. It doesn't look like a cheap model. And it has all the safety gear. And it's a really good starter vehicle for kids because it also is slow. If you're in very cold weather areas, you're going to want the Outer Banks for $4,000 more because now you're getting the heated steering wheel, the heated seats that are powered, remote start. You also got the LED headlights, a much better stereo, and you know it's $4,000, but you're gonna have to pay up if you want that cold weather experience. And also has a 150 watt power outlet, which is very convenient. For $4,000 above that, now you're looking at the Badlands, and that's a $38,000 vehicle. That's too expensive. Yes, you got the 2-liter turbo 4-cylinder engine, which is excellent, and you also get a bunch of off-roading stuff, but frankly, who's buying a Bronco Sport to go off-roading? If it was me, I would be looking across the aisle, across the showroom at the Ford Escape, because the Escape ST Line Select has that excellent 2-liter turbo 4-cylinder engine, and I think it looks really nice with the wheels, and you can get the panoramic sunroof, and you can get all that for $34,000. Now that to me is a good value. In terms of styling, I really like what they did here. It's a Bronco, so it's meant to look rugged, and it kind of does. You know, all this plastic cladding in the bottom, it's got a good amount of ground clearing. The breakover in the front under the bumpers and the back under the bumper as well, it's really inclined. It won't get snagged up on rocks if you want to go some light off-roading. It's very vertical and it's comfortable inside because of that. Even though it already has plenty of headroom, you can see that they stepped up the roof in the back to give it even more headroom. Upper level models with bigger wheels would look a lot better than this, that's for sure. But this being a black paint, it kind of looks good the way it is right now, and I really like those charcoal colored wheels. This looks fine. I actually like the hood is like a clamshell opening, that's expensive. That's not so cheap to manufacture, and actually the hood has these mock rails like the regular Bronco. Connotation here is that the windshield would open, but you know, when you're driving, the hood is very prominent. It looks cool. And in the back, what can you say? Really, it just mimics the regular Bronco, which is a good thing. And you can open the rear glass or the full tailgate. That's fantastic. I love when the manufacturers continue to do that. In terms of quality, it's all very hard plastic inside. This is not a luxury vehicle by any means. Plus, it being a Bronco, it carries that expectation that it's going to be a rugged, trucky vehicle. Towards that is that the name Bronco and the little Bronco on the steering wheel. You look at the Maverick interior by comparison, you kind of wish that they would have done something more with the interior styling. The Maverick is also very plastic inside, but at least it looks a little better. So what's it like to drive the Bronco Sport? It drives like a crossover. It drives like a Ford Escape, Toyota RAV4, Chevy Equinox type of thing. It's comfortable, it's fine. Steering is nice. The ride is nice. The handling is power-wise, brakes, that's the gist of this vehicle. Dancing Cowboys. In terms of comfort, the driving position is very vertical, very chair-like, quite comfortable like that. The step in and step out, very easy because of that as well. The visibility is great all around. It doesn't feel like you're sunken in. There's so much headroom. It just feels very airy inside. Also, you know, the vehicle it's not super wide, but it doesn't feel like you're cramped, two people on each other. The legroom is plenty. The back seat is pretty comfortable, and it's got good cargo space in the back. Overall, it's a very spacious vehicle. Fords are generally reliable. The infotainment is the source of most gripes from people, and it's because it's a Sync 4 and it's not the quickest. But if you're familiar with Ford products of the last 5 years, the interface will be familiar to you, and you don't have to dig too deep to find anything. One of the best things about the Ford Bronco Sport, well, the name Bronco has connotations of something cool, and you know, it looks kind of cool, and it's comfortable. Its upright seating position is nice, it's spacious, and it rides nice, and it feels relatively well put together. And the Ford Sync, it's not bad. It's easy to decipher, so that's a positive thing about it. So what are the bad things about the Bronco? Well, it's pretty loud in here. The engine is pretty gutless. But that's really about it. So the question has to be asked, would I buy this vehicle? If you really like the styling and the rough looking and the upright seating position of this thing, then it's a valid option. It should be reliable. It looks pretty good. And with that, I want to thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoy making the video. And if you wouldn't mind, please subscribe to the channel, because that is super helpful for me. And it doesn't cost you anything. Thank you.